If you're thinking about taking a month away from alcohol, or you're somewhere in those difficult first few weeks, I want to tell you something that most people don't understand. The first 30 days aren't simply about surviving without alcohol. When I quit drinking, I thought I was giving something up. I thought life was about to become smaller, less exciting, less enjoyable. Instead, something completely unexpected happened. Over the weeks that followed, I slowly realized that I wasn't losing my life. I was getting it back. I'm Dr. Donald Crow. I practiced emergency medicine for 40 years, taking care of people suffering from alcohol-related illness almost every day. During much of that time, I was fighting the very same battle myself. I've now been sober for 28 years. Today, I want to walk you through 10 things that begin happening during your first month without alcohol. Some occur within days. Others take several weeks. Every person is different, but overall, the direction is remarkably consistent. The first thing that starts changing is inflammation. Alcohol affects nearly every organ in your body, but one of its most widespread effects is inflammation. Many people simply assume they're getting older. My back hurts, my knees hurt, I'm always tired, my head feels cloudy. Sometimes age does play a role, but chronic alcohol use can quietly amplify all those problems. Within a week or two of stopping, many people notice they simply feel less swollen. Their joints ache less. Their face looks different. Their rings fit again. It's subtle at first. Then one morning, you realize you simply feel better. The second thing that changes is your sleep. Now, don't misunderstand me. During the first several nights after quitting, sleep is often terrible. You may toss and turn and wake up sweating or dream intensely, and that's normal. Alcohol sedates you, but sedation is not sleep. Real sleep has stages that your brain cycles through every night, and alcohol disrupts those changes. As your brain begins to repair itself, your sleep gradually becomes deeper and more restorative. Many people tell me that somewhere during the second or third week, they wake up before the alarm clock and realize something remarkable. They actually feel rested. The third thing that begins recovering is your thinking. One of the saddest things that I witnessed as a physician was that many intelligent people simply assumed that they were becoming less sharp. They blamed age or stress or retirement. In reality, many were living in a constant state of alcohol-induced brain fog. Your brain is incredibly resilient, and once alcohol is removed, attention improves, memory improves, concentration improves, and you begin making decisions more thoughtfully instead of simply reacting. You're not becoming a different person. You're becoming the person alcohol had been covering up. Fourth, your anxiety starts changing. This is one of the biggest misunderstandings about alcohol. Most people drink because they believe alcohol treats anxiety. Initially, it feels like it does, but over time, alcohol actually teaches your brain to become more anxious whenever alcohol isn't present. I often describe alcohol as turning down your brain's threat detection system temporarily. When alcohol wears off, that system rebounds. It becomes louder, more sensitive, and more reactive. The answer seems obvious. Have another drink. And the cycle repeats. During the first month, your anxiety doesn't always disappear. In fact, it usually doesn't. But something important does happen. Your brain slowly relearns how to regulate anxiety without needing alcohol to do the job. That's real recovery. Number 5, your liver finally gets a chance to do what it was designed to do. People often hear about liver disease and immediately think of cirrhosis. Fortunately, long before cirrhosis develops, much of the damage from alcohol is reversible. Fatty liver often improves dramatically after alcohol is stopped. Liver inflammation decreases. The liver is one of the most remarkable organs in the human body, and given the opportunity, it has an extraordinary ability to heal. Number 6, your appetite changes. Think back to how you ate while drinking. Late night pizza, fast food, chips, desserts. Alcohol doesn't simply add calories. It lowers your judgment and changes your food choices. As your thinking becomes clearer, your eating becomes more intentional. Many people lose weight almost without trying, not because they're dieting, but simply because they're no longer making alcohol-driven decisions. Number 7, your energy returns. One of the biggest lies alcohol tells us is that it's giving us energy. In reality, it's borrowing tomorrow's energy to pay for tonight. Eventually, tomorrow arrives every single day. After quitting, you stop needing that afternoon nap. You stop dragging yourself through the morning. You begin exercising again. You remember what normal energy actually feels like. Number 8, your relationships begin changing. Not because you suddenly become perfect, but because you're finally present. Alcohol steals attention. It steals conversations. It steals evenings. It steals memories. When you quit, your spouse notices. Your children notice. Your grandchildren notice. Perhaps most importantly, you notice. You begin participating in your own life again. Number 9, your confidence begins returning. Not because you've become stronger overnight, but because every day you keep one promise to yourself. Today, I didn't drink. Those promises accumulate. Self-respect grows from evidence, not intentions. One of the themes you've heard me repeat on this channel is that action creates motivation, not the other way around. Every sober day becomes evidence that maybe you can really do this. And finally, perhaps the greatest change of all, is that you begin remembering who you actually are. There is a moment that almost everyone who quits drinking experiences. Maybe it's while walking outside. Maybe it's while watching a football game or sitting with your family. You suddenly realize that you haven't thought about alcohol for a while. Maybe 30 minutes, maybe an hour, maybe the whole afternoon. It surprises you because for so long, alcohol occupied every corner of your thinking. That moment is important, not because you're cured, but because it proves something. Recovery isn't simply about learning to resist alcohol. Recovery is slowly rebuilding a life where alcohol is no longer the center of your universe. Now, I want to leave you with one important thought. If you're on day 3 or day 7 or day 15, please don't judge recovery by how you feel today. Judge it by the direction that you're moving. Healing isn't linear. On some days, you'll feel wonderful. Other days, you'll wonder whether any of this is worth it. Keep going. Your brain is changing. Your body is changing. Your future is changing long before you can fully appreciate it. 28 years ago, I thought sobriety was something I had to endure. Today, I understand it is one of the greatest gifts I've ever been given. If you're thinking about taking 30 days away from alcohol, I encourage you to do it. Not as a promise to stay sober forever, just 30 days. Give your brain a chance. Give your body a chance. Give yourself the opportunity to discover who you really are without alcohol. You may be surprised at what you find. If you're serious about making a change, I've created a 90-day sobriety survival kit to help you navigate the first 3 months of this journey. I've left a link to information about it in the description below. Also, please subscribe, like, and comment below. This helps the channel grow, and your comments are my greatest motivation to make the next video. And while you're here, why not check out this video about what to expect at 6 months sober. I'm Dr. Donald Crow, and I'll see you in the next one.